I bet like there's only 5 of you guys actually continuing to watch this reading. No, like if you guys have already seen Sign of You to them, well, that's probably you 5. Because everyone's like, you know what, can't handle this. I can see why. It's begun to snow by the time they passed Yushinomiya. I want to say Yushinomiya on the Toko motorway. In the passenger seat, Fuminori is gazing out the frosted window in silence. He's been in trance like safe for almost an hour now. Taking advantage of it inattention, Koji stares unabashedly at Fuminori from the corner of his eye. He still doesn't understand the dangerous signal they've been getting from him. Fuminori stopped avoiding Koji and looking him in the eye when he talks. Why even seem more distant now than he did when he tried to push his friends away? Fuminori's posture is noticeably relaxed, but his gaze never wavers, not even for a moment. He's always focused on clearly defined futures that he has chosen to bring about, one that has no place for the needs or wants of others. Right now, Fuminori is complete. Koji cannot help but feel that beneath its bland exterior is a core of solid steel that no one can touch. Fuminori's tone completely emotionless. Koji might as well have asked him what the weather or condition of the mountain rose near their direction. Finally, Fuminori shows some emotion. He sounds hurt. I can't believe Koji could say such a thing. Sudden frustration wells up inside Koji. If possible, he'd like nothing more than to beat the secrets out of Fuminori's head. Koji's worried sick about Omi. To have his concern brushed off so coldly that would be unbearable coming from a complete stranger. But Fuminori, who was his best friend, Fuminori never used to be this callous. Even if Koji tried to interrogate him, he'd probably never find out what changed him so. If Fuminori was still hiding inside the shell he erected around himself after the accident, Koji might have been able to get some answers out of him. With a sly, evasive Fuminori, however, nothing Koji can do. Fuminori will never reveal his true intentions, not to anyone. All that's left then is Koji to discover the truth on his own. Fuminori smiles bitterly at the mention of Tsuba's name, perhaps feeling sympathy for her pain. To Koji, however, it seems like pity, the sort one directs at an ant or a worm. Oh, okay. Fuminori, you're a dick. Unbelievable. If Fuminori's feeling for YAOI really this cold, then he would have rejected her when she first confessed to him. But he didn't. Or at least Fuminori before the incident didn't. Once again, Koji can help but wonder if the man who just looks like his friend really a different person, when he possesses the memory of Sakisaka Fuminori. The snow has stopped falling when they get out of the West Nasu Flat interchange. The area must be getting a lot of snow, however, as nearby mountains are covered in the white beneath the trees. By the time they turn on the highway and into the mountain, road conditions are already bad enough for Koji to regret having forgotten the chains. Otherwise, he continues the power to cord up the precarious slope with only a road map to guide him, 80 Hoganiber. In places like this, an address isn't enough to pinpoint a location. He only chose to drive down every road, including private roads that aren't even on the map. I was looking for something that matches the photograph. The more he hears about Ogai, the less Koji wants to meet him. Fuminori is the one who spots the narrow road half hidden in the trees. It's practically an animal trail, overgrown with weeds that are tall enough to withstand the weight of the snow. Koji stops the car and sticks his head out of the window to stare into the dark forest. We can see where the path leads through the tightly packed trees. Fuminori hands Koji a photo, which compares the mountain ridges visible beyond the trees. Fuminori's tone is flat as always, but there's a quiet intensity in his voice that leaves no room for argument. Although Koji is worried that his car's suspension won't be able to handle the terrain, there's no turning back now. He gives in second and starts to drive down the frozen path. Sun sets heavily at the high altitudes. As the car creeps up the mountain path, Koji catches a glimpse through the trees of gradually darkening sky. The floor is completely still, with no sound save for the rumble of the Accord's engine and the crackle of snow and brushing of its tires. Fuminori is once again staring silently through the front window. In the ominous silence, Koji feels the same faint chill he felt when standing before Okai's suburban home. It feels wrong, as though he's traveling deeper and deeper to a world not his own. After some time, a blocky shape suddenly appears amid the trees, standing out almost like at the twilight sky. I'd be damned, they found it. Cody turned off the engine and compared the structure in front of the picture in his hand. A perfect match. Before he can tell Fuminori over, his silent friend is already out of the car.
What?
Realizing that his point was to call out to him, Cody shakes his head, grabs the flashlight from the glove compartment, and follows Fuminori across the snow-covered yard. Photo must have been taken recently, as the old run-down cabin before they had taken left the mercy of the elements for some time. Front door appears to be locked. Fuminori kicks it down without a second thought. Cody just watches, knowing that he could say nothing knowing that nothing he could say would matter. All the windows shut with heavy curtains, the gloom inside is thick and stiffing. Fuminori turns on his own flashlight and starts rummaging through the cabin without regard for his owner's property. Cody is willing to do the same. It's obvious that this mountain retreat has been abandoned for a long time. It's like the house in Tokyo. There's no point in being considerate now. He goes to search a different room. Soon after entering the cabin, however, he realized that their search is meaningless. There's nothing inside but the bare necessities of life. Some rooms are completely empty, save for a thick layer of dust on the floor. Oh, a few pieces of furniture. Hey, Cannon, are you there? Gingy and I should reference. I don't need to reference Yumi Neko. Have you noticed that all my visual novels I've read, except for like, all of them involve murder? Saying, maybe I'm cray. Like, well, no one's crazy. It's Fuminori. The condition of the cabin is eerie, though in a different way than the filthiness of the house in the city. Like someone put together a mock-up of a home that went to decay. The only sight that anyone lived here are found in the toilet, the bath, the kitchen, and the bedroom. It appears that the cabin never used for anything but eating and sleeping. Meets the darkened sky, the snow itself seemed to glow like a cold, white light. It seemed like something out of a fairy tale, but the Koji, it served as an unpleasant reminder he stepped outside of the reality that he knows. Next to the front porch is a plain wooden door half buried in the snow. It's locked, of course, but Koji sees no resistance after what Fuminori did to the front door. The door opens, providing little resistance to Koji's heavy whoop-bam! Koji kick. Wait, Koji kick, because it's Japanese. He's like, wow, I kicked that door with no problem. I am indeed the most badass man you have ever met. Koji would prefer to leave such a forbidding place of Fuminori, but it's not like you can just ask him to take his place. Like, hey, you want to do it? Okay, Koji. See you later. He just drives off. He sends a chilling darkness, with his flashlight leading the way. There turned to be nothing in the basement but a storage room and a boiler. Though we might expect to find an isolated mountain cabin. The few packages of preserved food seen on the shelves here long since past their expiration dates, four of them appear to have been used in years. Koji guesses that Okai's mountain home has been abandoned longer than the house in Tokyo. Koji. Old guy. Shit all in Japanese like how Fuminori says it. Nah, I'm not going to. That'd be weird. Was Fuminori simply mistaken when he said that Ogai might be here? Or was he lying from the beginning? Not sure what to do next. Koji goes back to the stairs and walks around the outside of the cabin. There he finds the backyard. It's a well. Apparently everyone's like, oh, this reminds me of, what was it? Was it The Grudge? I think it was some Japanese thing, I don't know, but in the comments of this one side YouTube video, they're like, OMG, it reminds me of this. And I guess creepy Japanese woman in the well. I had to look behind me and see if, oh god, if that popped up, I'd be like, I'm scared to look around, god dang it. Remains of a woodshed lie in the yard, the mushrooms growing out, and speaking of how time has passed since collapse. Next to rotten logs, however, stands a circle of stone that has not yet succumbed to the elements. A well. The well has no bucket or pulley, and when Koji peers carefully into it, he sees that the water is no longer flowing. Probably less than 10 meters deep, depending on how much mud is piled up inside. Koji searches the cabin and has revealed nothing of interest, inside or out. Moving into the edge of the well, Koji wonders why Okai brought this remote home deep in the mountains, and what he was doing here. He's obviously conducting experiments to rule the world with robots. I don't know. That's what I'd do if I was a crazy scientist. As far as Koji can tell, there's no sign more than the one person that ever stayed here.
人目につかないところだからこそ
Oh yeah, Fuminori did say that. Fuminori's words played back in Koji's head. If it's some sort of secret refuge, a place to remain hidden from the world, like Fuminori has no seems to reject what whoever lived there did anything more than eat and sleep. Koji suddenly remembers the doctor he met yesterday at T University. Maybe she'd know something. He takes out his phone and calls up the newly stored number. There's barely a signal, but he managed to get it through. Koji's hopes are soon dashed, however, when his call goes straight to Dr. Tomo's voicemail. He just calling back later, realized that it would be hard to talk to her with Fuminori around. Fuminori would not be pleased when Koji and YAOI see his doctor. Are you seeing my doctor, Koji? Koji decided he'd better tell the doctor what he can while he's still alone.
どうも、殿浩二です。昨日はお世話になりました。
They have old ass phones, by the way. Wait, what was this made? Like 2005? Yeah, 2013. They would have had like apps. Fuminori. Wait, what does Fuminori's phone look like? Because he has a phone. I don't know. I didn't go into it. He's like, selfie. Everything looks normal. He's like, wait a minute. I should just have camera view. Everything looks normal. Oh god, sad it doesn't. Koji leaves a clear and conscious message, pointing out he went to Fuminori the Ogai's mountain retreat, giving the address and asking for confirmation that the property belongs to Ogai.
東京に戻ったらまたこちらから連絡します。では。
Yeah, don't like Japanese people when they answer, don't they go mushi mushi? Or is it? I don't know. It's an anime. Does mushi mushi mean like yo? Like what is mushi mushi? So either you say like your girlfriend or like mushi mushi mwah mwah. I'm gonna do that when I call my girlfriend. I need to stop mentioning my girlfriend in every dang episode. Like see, she guys are like she's not real. I'm like yeah she is. If you want proof, just look at my channel. It's I already mentioned her. Detective Girl 90s. Okay, back to Sayano Yuta. After hanging up, Koji sank back to their visit at the hospital. Dr. Tomo actually investigating like she said she would. Her longing to speak of Dr. Ogai is weighing on his mind. He thought about Yo about on the way home, but they were unable to decide whether the doctor could really be trusted. Speaking of which, how is Yo doing? Oh, you don't want to know how she's doing. Might be worried, especially soon after Omi's disappearance. Taking to check up on her, Koji dials Yo's number. Probably when it rings longer than it usually does. Did she forget her phone somewhere? Just as he's about to go, the call connects. First thing Koji hears is a strange sound, not signaling to freedom, but some kind of wet, distorted noise. Like voice was groaning or perhaps sobbing from someone far away. You know, that's not exactly what they are. Oh no. This is not going to be muy bueno.
つくばなのか
Did a response, but it was really Tsukuba's voice? It's too twisted with agony for Koji to tell. Panic surged for Koji to realize that something terribly wrong.
殿浩二だよ。つくばなのか今どこなんだ
After a short period of nothing but pain modes, words start coming from the speaker one by one, as though each takes an act of will. You know, might be the weirdest, but Koji can't understand a thing she's saying. Her gasp and wheeze, however, are enough to tell him that she's in an unimaginable pain. It's not making any sense. Koji feels despair, sees his heart as an iron grip. What's happening, Yo, now, 1,000 kilometers away? Only her voice giving a hint of what she's doing right now. There's nothing he can do for her.
Tsukuba, 警察を呼べ。助けを呼ぶんだ。
He was suddenly bring to a violent hacking cough as though trying to expel something filthy filling her throat. Koji screamed to the phone, his reason overwhelmed by unimaginable horror. which is why he isn't able to react when the phone is suddenly knocked from his hand, and he's also why he didn't notice Fuminori sinking up until it was too late. Fuminori seizes Koji's lower jaw with his right hand, cutting off Koji's angry shout. Koji never believed the strength of the smaller man's grip. His biggest mistake was leaning against the well. There was nothing to do as Fuminori pushed him backward into the edge. He only flailed his arms vanishingly against the losing his balance entirely. He feels a terrible weightless as the world spins before his eyes. Before he can realize what happened, his back strikes with something with tremendous force. He spreads wildly as cold, dirty water fills his mouth and freezes him to the core. Only when his fingers finds the wall of the well, he is able to regain a sense of direction and right himself. On his hands and knees in the mud, Koji vomits sweet water out of his lungs. Fuminori's laughter, on the other hand, is crystal clear. Fuminori tosses Koji's phone into the well. Koji catches it before it hits him in the face, like the battery pack had been removed, rendering it useless. This is no joke. It's a miracle that Koji is uninjured. He easily could have broken his neck. Just because he's not hurt doesn't mean that he's not safe. Koji feels around the inside of the well, searching for something to be held on to. The mud-covered stone offers no purpose. It's obvious that he won't be able to get out without help. His son changed Fuminori's attitude. That smile that always seemed somehow malevolent. Fuminori had been smiling at Koji, but the thought of his friend's death can't wrap his head around the turn of events. Why would Fuminori try to kill him? True, Fuminori had once Koji say about his business, was it really a motive for murder? He sounds truly amazed that Koji would ask such a thing. That statement right there is dark as hell. I want to read that. If you really need a reason to die, what makes you so special, Koji? People die for no reason at all. My parents, wow. Fuminori is a douche. Fuminori disappears from view, leaving Koji alone in the dark with no instant contact him to the outside world.
Fuminori! Oi! Fuminori!
Koji shouts at the top of his lungs, knowing beyond a doubt that if Fuminori leaves, all hope of rescue of him will vanish. No one will ever hear him calling out for help at the bottom of this mountain well. In desperation, Koji no longer contemplating the futility of begging for mercy. No god or demon will answer him. He will hope that Fuminori will have a change of heart. Praying for a miracle, he keeps calling Fuminori's name. Eventually, the sky grows as dark as the bottom of the well. Koji can no longer make out the edge of the opening. It's long since lost track of how many hours he has been screaming. Nevertheless, he continues to scream, for he knows that the spare silence will kill him. I feel great. Same feeling that you get when the last piece of a difficult puzzle slides smoothly into place. I have killed a man no one will ever know. It is a long way back to civilization. Neither the cold nor the exhalation can ruin my good mood as I walk down a snow-covered mountain road. I attempted to use Koji's car, but that would include a flaw into the plan. I didn't want anyone to connect me to the disappearance. The plan formed in my head the moment I realized how remote the location was. Even I couldn't lead me to Dr. Ogai. He had to be at least proof that the cabin had been utterly abandoned. In which case, it would be the perfect spot to take care of a problem. I knew coming all the way to Tochi wouldn't be a waste of time. Okay, wow, Fuminori, you are a giant a-hole. Like, seriously, can you get even more of a horrible person?